kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have...
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
He'll read option to the left on first down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Handoff from the gun. Makes his man miss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll give it to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Gunderson. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Back to pass. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And they're in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option, he'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the ground. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Give to the big fullback. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Rides to back and leaves it. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. They boot it away. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamston. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Tyson. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll keep it himself. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Sends it back in motion. Now the toss. That's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Running the read option to the right to start the drive. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's James.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the back. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the single back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. And it'll be a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for room. It's Tyson. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They think there's room to run to the right here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The option look. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Creates a little room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Williamston. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. He'll ride his man on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Jumped on top of the pile. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Touch pass on the run. Thrust that arm out. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Morris. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pocket breaking down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.